Hi, this is Mike Hendrickson. I'm live here at Android Open at the Mini Maker Faire with Charles Vaughn from the project Frondo. Charles, can you explain a little bit about what you guys have?
Sure. So my reason for creating Frondo was I was frustrated with not being able to compile Arduino sketches on Android. I've got a very nice tablet here, the Samsung Galaxy 10, and after I got it, I got more and more frustrated with not being able to create. I play a lot around with Arduinos. They're great devices. They're great for, I've got this little glowing Android guy. Arduino's overkill for it, but Arduino and the movement behind that is about creating commodity hardware that gives you more power than you need. So you're free to create without really sort of any encumbrances. So the point behind Frondo was being able to take these devices that are great devices. I'll take this tablet places where I wouldn't normally take my laptop. I'll take a Chromebook places where I wouldn't take that. If I lose this, as Google says, all my stuff's stored in the cloud, so I'm not going to be heartbroken. My laptop, it's very expensive, very temperamental, takes a lot of power, doesn't travel as well as tablets, Chromebooks, iPads, even my phone. So I wanted to sort of open up Arduino and other types of devices like that to people who have these devices as their primary interface. So with Frondo, we're simply running just a plain old Linux stack. It's Ubuntu. I think I'm currently running 11.04, Natty Narwhal, if I'm remembering right. It hosts the GCC and Make tool chains that are necessary for compiling Arduino sketches. It also runs a very simple web server that lets you just edit like a regular Arduino sketch. I've got a tool right here. It's a code editor for tablets and phones, so I can save the file here, and I can come to the program that actually can update programs on Frondo, and then I can push. I can load, like this is the program that handles making this guy change colors, so I can update the program again. He'll end up a little bit brighter. So there we go. So people who are used to seeing like compilation output. So that was that. While I was having it with no wires from an Android tablet, I was able to update the code running on that Arduino and immediately see results. So that's pretty much it. It is using an overpowered solution to basically allow people to use other devices.
It may be overpowered for this, but it's got a lot of potential for other uses in the future.
I'm thinking like education. It's great if people can just bring the devices they're comfortable with. They don't need to worry about installing software. I mean, the great thing about Arduino is it's very commodity. It appeals to a lot of people from many different backgrounds. So you'd be able to set this up in a learning space of some type, maker spaces or art college type of things, and people would simply be able to use their web browser and interface with their Arduino. No worrying about installing software or anything like that. So these devices can be run without any writable storage. So it's very commodity hardware, can be shared with many people. You don't have to worry about if I've got it and you want to borrow it, I'm not going to lose my programs or anything like that. So we're also seeing in the developing world a lot of very cheap tablets as a way of commoditizing the internet revolution, and as part of that is these tablets aren't going to be able to if you can't develop that, if you can't even develop stuff for the tablet you have, that sort of still leaves you behind. Something like this, one of my next projects I'm working on, there's a lot of potential here due to the power. It's TI, it's a dual-core CPU. It would be great if you could write an Android application for it. If I've got an Android tablet, because it's about the only thing I can afford, if I've got a device like this that can be shared with people, I can work on my application using open software, and I can improve the ecosystem without needing to have any additional outlay or a minor shared cost for something like this. So this will The Raspberry Pi is another open hardware project, $25 ARM-based CPU. All it needs is a USB hub and the software components that work on this, and it can act as a Frondo device. So people now, if they've got like basically a $35 keyboard monitor combination, they can then use that along with the Frondo to write applications for their own device. So that's kind of commoditizing development. So.
Excellent. Charles, I look forward to seeing where you take this in the future.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.